And we're here. Hello, everybody, or everyone. Welcome to another episode of Off the Top. We're here. We talk about what we want, when we want, how we want it. Today's podcast is going to be a little short because we got things to do. We got food to eat, games to play, and shows to watch. As always, it is I, JKT, in the living flesh. Not only in the living flesh, but in your soul. And with me, we're going to go ahead and do different. We're going to go ahead and start with the king. King Ken. Hello, Ken. He's going to love that sound.
I'm glad my servants could make it.
We always come in here to bless us with his presence. And of course, we've always got the man who comes in on a steed with a whip this time, taking all you guys down. Disney, he's coming after you. You did this to him. Okay, Rodeo Reed. Thank you, Reed, for joining.
Howdy, partners.
There you go. And we've got the man who will not only sell you adult films, but he'll sell it to you for less than the regular people. We got adult filmmaker Tyler. Hello, Tyler.
What is up?
All right. So,
they call him.
Like I said, this is not going to be a long podcast. We're going to talk about a few things here, show you guys, a little something. Of course, the biggest topic we're going to be talking about is Spider-Man not being a part of the MCU. Why? Why? Is it Disney's fault? Is it Sony's? We're going to get into that. We're going to do it. But we always got to start off with a little something, try to break the wind. So, Ken has brought us a question for today. So, Ken, what is your question of the day, my good man?
All right. My question of the day, and I want people to follow along at home, too.
What
is your favorite moon phase? And why?
Oh man, I don't even know
I don't even know the phases of the moon.
The full moon.
Hold on, real quick.
I am familiar with the phases of the moon. Good question, Ken.
I just thought of it.
I totally forgot all about it.
I didn't come prepared enough for it, but that was what came to my mind.
I think I'd say full moon.
Okay. I'm now the whys.
Well, because the reason why is when the sun and the moon combine, it just looks gorgeous. That red moon, ooh.
That's not full moon.
I don't know what it's called, but it's when I like the full moon.
That's called an eclipse.
No, not wait, no. What's the one where it turns red? I forgot. I'm sorry.
The blood moon.
Blood moon, yeah.
It's like a blood moon or an eclipse. It's like that.
It's not the eclipse. Eclipse is I think the moon going over the sun. But there's one where it's the blood moon, I think. Yeah, that's the one. I'm sorry. Look.
All right. Well,
I smell
not a normal moon phase. That is fantasy.
I just like the full moon because it shows everything. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's just gorgeous. All the holes, getting to see the moon in its fullest beauty is the best. Okay, that's why I like it. Okay. All right.
Why did you go full moon?
Because of meditation.
He likes his.
Because you from famous words of a man, you never go full moon.
Oh no.
He likes his moon like he likes his women.
Big and beautiful.
Understandable.
Full.
Or you could say fool.
Honestly, no, full moon. For some reason, when I meditate outside, I do it for about like 20 minutes. It feels better. It feels like I'm absorbing.
You're meditating in the dark outside?
I feel like meditating in downtown Portsmouth could be a bad idea.
Gunshot soothed me. Bang, bang.
Since I have reached Zen, my body cannot be pierced by your
I've experienced. He's got a shield around him that prevents any bullets from attacking.
All right. What about you, Reed? What'd you say?
I think I'm going to go with the wild card and go with waning gibbous.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like the waning gibbous. It is the full moon after it has lost some of its luster, and I think that it could be a good allegory for the frailty of humankind, in our shortened lifespans.
Can we just go ahead and give him let's go ahead and give this man a clap of the hand. I have never heard anything so amazing in my
the indelible march of time.
This is why Reed is here, because he oh man, we need to have some food for thought with Reed. We really do, because this man brought the heat. So now we're all in his whatever it is. I can't
follow up.
I can't.
Mine's gonna be a new moon.
New moon? Why is that, Ken?
Nothingness.
Why is that, Ken?
because now the moon has given all that it can and is now receding to regain its composure.
And
Wow.
rejuvenate its
Oh,
lost energy.
yeah.
Okay, Ken.
Oh.
Okay. All right, Tyler. We're gonna have to do better,
Ken
man.
can't answer
Oh, we
back.
do.
We're gonna have to do way better, man. We're not gonna be outbeaten
okay,
by these
okay.
two guys. Come on. All right. Wow. That was
So
good.
on my side, me and Rita on the right, so team right side.
Actually, you and Reed are at the top on my end, and me and Tyler are at the bottom.
It's funny
I'm
because
not-
it's the
I'm not
exact
gonna-
opposite for me. It's me
I'm-
and Ken right along the bottom, and then you two up there. So.
Oh my
I'm not going to
god.
call team names for that one. Team top, team bottom, not a good choice.
Careful.
Whoa, Ken, we getting a little frisky here.
X theory.
Oof.
I'm sorry. I laughed when he introduced Tyler because I just thought of something great, and it slipped my mind kind of, but I'm just like, he called that man porn king on the cheap or whatever. So now I'm just thinking about they call him discount bukake.
Oh yes.
Well, how did that come to mind?
I love it.
He is the bukake of the village hidden in the cum.
It's hidden in the cum.
That's a good one.
Jutsu.
That's a good one.
Slime
I'm sorry, Jeremus. I don't
That-
know how far we can really push. the
It's
language.
okay. It's okay. If it goes too far, I'm gonna have to just smack
He'll
Ken.
cut it. Don't worry.
I'll cut it out.
Yeah, if you gotta cut it, I understand. I just thought
You
that
gotta
joke
cut
was-
it.
I gotta snip.
The fertile ground was there for me.
He's still going.
Come back! Come back!
The innuendos have not stopped.
Oh my god. Well, thank you,
All right.
Ken, for that beautiful question of the day.
good
that
question,
was a great question. So I guess I have to save mine for next Sunday, because mine is an interesting question and it really requires some thought. So, but
Okay.
thank you for bringing the question of the day, and we will venture on to meme of the day. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show one of mine. I think it's appropriate for what we have just happened. And I don't know if I can show this, but you guys, if you read, this is where having a Twitter would really be good for you. Cause oh my
Yeah, I
god!
know, I lose out quite a bit.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go. Of course, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so you guys can see this, and of course, I'm gonna share it with you guys as well, so you guys can see it. But I thought this was appropriate for the moment. So this is a Spider-Man reference, of course. So Tobey Maguire, when he realizes he's the only Spider-Man with a trilogy, pizza time, pizza time.
Good for you, Toby.
There you go. Good job, Toby.
Good for you.
Toby is the man.
That hurt. Oh, that's a good one.
That was a good
I
one.
do like that
That
one
was a
too.
good one.
That one. This other one. Now this next one. It's not. It's. I only found two for today. But the other one's not as good as this one. But people can relate to this one, right? To this one, I can promise you that. And it's this one right here. So I'm gonna read it out. It says, "What is a random thing that gives you anxiety?" And somebody replies, "Trying to put my change in my wallet at the cash register while people in line put pressure on me by standing." that is a true statement. I can't
So-
express how much I hate that.
I have two that I want to send you, and you could tell me if you could show them or not.
Okay.
All right.
But have you guys ever experienced that when you're like you have cash and you're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
All the
it's
time.
Without a doubt.
Especially-
And also, if you have a lot of items at a gas station and,
Oh.
and the lady has your bags and you're trying to shuffle your bags together,
I just
Sorry.
with
So
the
I
evil eye, like, oh, okay, asshole, get out the way.
I just stuffed the money in my pocket, and I'll reorganize it later.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I've been starting to do,
reorganize it when I
too.
get home.
The
yeah.
worst thing is dropping items or your money. It's
Oh
like,
my
sorry.
god.
Whatever I drop, the store can keep now.
You drop that penny, you're like, I don't
Oh
want
God,
it.
that's a 20.
I don't need it.
Oh, I'm
Sorry, I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Oh my god, that is, I hate it, cause especially like when we were at Walmart, and I had like bought some drinks, and there was a line starting to build up. So the lady's scanning it, and she gives me my total. So I'm getting my cash out, and I was trying to find like some dollar bills, and I was like, oh god, where's the $5 bill? Where's the dollar bill? And I'm sitting up here, I'm like, everybody's looking at me. I'm like, I'm trying to move as fast as I can, and then I drop my wallet, and I'm like, ah shoot, and I picked it up, and I'm like, here you go, man. She's giving me the change. I took that change, put it right in my pocket, took the bag, and put it in the car. I was like, all right, I'm done. Nope, no more. I was out. I was like, not today. I was like, no sir. But oh, Ken, did you say you were gonna send me
I sent it
Yeah,
to
I
you
think
on
Ken's
Discord
got
already.
some additional ammunition for you.
All right, let me go ahead and
I
check
don't know
this.
if he can show this. That's
Uh,
on him.
hold on, let me see
Here's
if
some good ones though.
let me see.
Is there any lewd content, or is it just like the actual text?
No pictures, just the text.
Is spicy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I want to join in on the laughter, Tyler.
Hold on. I
Yeah,
got you guys. I got you guys. This Ken coming in with the quality. All right, here we go. Yes, this is appropriate. We will show this to the world. All right, guys. So this is for you guys to Tyler, go ahead and read that out for me, man. Go ahead and read that.
Chernobyl man sends dick pic. Girl. Ew, what the fuck is only 2 inches? Chernobyl man. It glows in the dark, bitch. Really?
It ain't about the size. It's about how you use it.
It's about how you use it. It's
So
like
wait, does he wiggle it like a nice stick and it just
I think it just
No,
Oh,
glows.
yeah, he has to break it like one of the glow sticks.
Oh.
I think it naturally glows in the dark after the incident.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a fluorescent radioactive penis.
All right, this is the next. This is the other one. Guess. Will you bust a nut and then see a better video?
And you're like, bro.
Oh my god.
his face?
Oh my god,
Got me.
bro, I'm done. I'm so done. Ken, oh my god, man. I don't know what to say to that. I'll be very honest with you. I have no idea what to say to that.
Ken, I'm gonna have to get the information on where you get your memes.
I-
know you get a
I
lot
need
of
that
them,
as well.
I know you do. But
I-
yeah, if there's somewhere I can just
I
Those
need
are
it
my
as
own quality ones because those are my ones on my computer. My phone has the real source.
Oh god, this man, that
the phone is the true gateway into the meme dimension.
that made me
If I, the
that
man
made
who
me
finds
happy.
my phone has found the key to paradise.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Oh, goodness.
All right, well that was meme of the day, guys. We
A very good meme of the day.
finest quality content here on Off the Top. We don't give you anything less than. For those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, you'll see it. For those who are on Spotify, you'll just have to listen to our sweet voices as we have read it out to you.
Coming at you with that A1
Yes,
grade A.
grade A content.
Definitely great.
There's 2 A's in that sentence.
All
So
right,
you know-
It's ah.
all right. So let
Hmm?
All right, nothing. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's get into some.
I don't like that.
Let's get into some topics, shall we? So let's go ahead and talk about something that's been on my mind since we've been playing it. Ken, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Remnant
Oh yeah.
from the Ashes, my new addiction. This is not a lie. This is a fact.
This has made me rise from the ashes of my life.
Ooh,
Uh,
we'll give you.
This is making me
That's for the
right.
soundboard we're making.
Ken is an edgelord.
I got it. But yeah, I know. Unfortunately, Tyler doesn't have it, so you know, come on.
I know.
But-
Yeah,
Ken and I have it.
I just
Reed
got
now
my boy
has it.
Reed
Reed
for his
now has
birthday.
it, so you know we're gonna get him into there. We're gonna get him playing and having
I'm
fun.
gonna bloody these knuckles soon enough.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
So
yeah, it just go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna just ask you what were your thoughts on it so far. I know we haven't necessarily finished, but as
Yeah,
right
for
now,
those who don't know about the game, could you go into some detail about like the actual like structure of like the mechanics of the game?
Ken, you may want to do that because the game just took me off surprise. I'll be honest with you.
So it's a third-person shooter. It's trying to remember. It's not really over the shoulder. It's over the shoulder behind the back view.
Yeah, in a sense.
It kind of reminds me of like what a not Bloodborne, but Dark Souls or Dark Souls third person shooter would be like. You got your bosses, which all have their own health bars. They all have mechanics you have to follow, kind of. Their patterns. I would say it's kind of harder than, well, I won't say harder, but they have their own things to them. Like, for example, some bosses will have like minions they summon in there while they're fighting you, whereas Dark Souls usually don't have minions coming into the fight. You just got to follow mechanics and stuff like that and move rotations and learn them. But these you'll have to actually deal with minions the entire boss fight and stuff like that. So it's kind of different in a sense. But you have ranged weapons, so it makes it easier kind of too, in a sense.
Yeah.
But you have to incorporate them into your strategy in order to beat the
Right.
boss.
So
Exactly.
so to kind of give you an idea, Reed, because when Ken got the game, I thought he was gonna fight the same boss I did, and he didn't. We fought a completely different boss. So there's a boss that he's kind of like a bulky hog. And I don't know.
I fought him when I
You
reloaded. When I
Yeah.
re-rolled my campaign. I fought
Yeah,
him.
so he has a really large shield that has like not shield but sword that has like
sword.
not shield.
Was a weapon.
No,
I remember that.
he had a sword, and he has a really good amount of range if you don't dodge properly. The game encourages dodging, like very much, and
roll for your life.
and
Oh,
Oh.
go ahead.
and his minions, they're like little bombs, or big. They're big, but they explode, and if you get into the powder or the dust, whatever you want to call it,
They have something called rot, which you
right,
can get.
and you can get infected. And if you get infected, I believe I don't know what the buff that
Infection,
does.
this is what it does. So, rot, which gives you infection, which infection is this when you are infected, you randomly will have a coughing fit, and it'll
Okay,
interrupt
so that's
whatever you're doing.
So that's what it is. Is the coughing thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
It'll
that's what I
so,
thought.
Like if you're trying to use an item, if you're trying to sprint or,
Okay.
or something like that, you can go into a coughing fit, which will interrupt it automatically, and then you're open to being able to be hit. Or
Getting
something.
attacked. Yeah. So, and then so you got to watch out for them because there's a lot of them that come after you. And then the areas that this boss was in, it's kind of tight cornered spaces. So you gotta have to keep moving. Otherwise, if you get stuck in one place, you're done. So you have to move, and his health bar is here. So you're trying to take him out, and then you're trying to think about the little enemies as well. So it's like you really have to strategize on how you're going to go approach this situation, and it's fun and it's very challenging. But boy, it took me a couple of tries before I got that right.
And the invincibility frames are only on rolls and being brought back to life. Which you can be brought back to life. There's a down but not out mechanic in the game, so it's not like you just die and that's it. When you have friends that are alive and can res you still.
Gotcha.
And the revive is pretty quick as well, which is nice.
Yeah. And you're constantly in co-op, and when you invite them in, it's not like Dark Souls where you have to go to their sign, bring them in. Once you beat the boss, it kicks them out or anything like that. It's not like that. And yeah, the reason I mentioned invincibility because that sword guy, he uppercutted me with the sword and it knocked me back into one of the bomb people, and he blew up and infected me at the same time.
The timing has got to be so perfect. It's got to be really good.
Sounds like
Good deal.
Game,
And then the weapons,
It is.
like a lot of weapons, you can get mods, which the mods give you special effects you can do with your weapons, and you can attach them to different weapons and swap them out and stuff like this. You have a main weapon, you got a handgun, and then you got a melee weapon you'll have. And there's different armor sets, which the armor sets have different bonuses you get as well for wearing them.
So the bosses are like procedurally generated?
There is only a certain amount. There are only a certain amount of bosses that show up in different parts of the game, but you're not going to always get the same boss every time. It's randomized.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As long as it's appropriate for the world you're on, something like that, or a level you're in, or whatever.
Unlimited. I was seeing from the gameplay, was it like unlimited hoarding, or is it just enemy by enemy?
What do you mean?
Like you know how in Left 4 Dead you had like that like the horde would come in randomly, start attacking, or is it just
there's no hordes. I mean, enemies will respawn and stuff if you rest or go away, like Dark Souls and stuff like that. At the crystals, not the bonfire.
That's a not bonfire.
Yeah,
because like I saw a few and y'all were getting hit by this dude with long arms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
the
guy.
one that shoots off like little green orbs.
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little radiation.
I hate that guy
orbs
so
that
much.
shoots off. I know Jeremy hates radiation because if you get you get enough radiation, it cuts your stamina in half.
Oh.
It's annoying.
Oh.
It is annoying. I don't.
can't roll no more. No.
I can't dodge,
and then
now I'm
sometimes
getting swiped across the face.
Sometimes you feel like you can't even avoid it. Like you'll die thinking you avoided it. No, you still get hit, and you're like, what?
There's one that looks like a faceless Deathclaw boss.
Ooh.
Like you just see a skull where his face is, and he like if he gets you in a corner, he's so bulky, you're not getting out. He's gonna, he's gonna fucking berserker barrage your ass in the corner. Fucking Wolverine style on you.
Slap.
Yeah, it's. I've been enjoying the game. Like I said, I thought it was a completely different game for what I played, but I mean, even still playing it, I'm having a really good time.
The story threw me off.
The story did throw me off
So
very
there is a
much.
story.
There
is
is.
a story to it. I just did
It
not
throws you
expect it
off.
to go the way
Yeah,
it was.
it threw me off. I was like, "What? What is this?" But I'm enjoying the game. It's like I said, it's my new addiction. I don't want to stop playing it, and I
Yeah,
want.
it sounds like a good
I wanted-
time.
I
I'm
wanna
looking
keep
forward
going.
to it.
It's
I-
reviewed pretty high and all.
I think you'll like it, Reed. I think you'll definitely
I'm a
like
big
it.
fan of all the Dark Souls games, Bloodborne,
It even
Demon
does
Souls, all of them.
so it even does the status ailment thing the same way, Reed. Like it builds up, and then once it reaches fully, then you have the status ailment. It does it the same way Dark Souls does for status ailment.
Oh.
Like bleed and everything like that. It
Yeah,
works the same way.
bleed, poison. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got you.
you gotta
Classes.
drink everything. It's
Different
just
classes.
yeah. There's three
Um,
classes.
The classes are just like
Like
they're just starting gear. Think of it that way. It's not
Right.
that you're actually that's something
you
that
have to
stuck with
build
forever.
kind of build on it. So like for example, there's melee, mid range, and then it's like sharpshooter. So
Okay.
You can build the way you want to.
you can
just
build
like-
if you start off with the melee, you get like the armor for technically the melee status effects. But if you want it to be a sharpshooter, you could do that as well.
you can still find the guns, buy the guns,
Yeah,
get the gear, get the mods. You can still change it whatever you want because all it is just starting gear, but depending on the class you pick.
I
yeah.
want to play it so bad now.
See, I told you.
Well, get $40. We'd have to take turns swapping out because it's 3-player max.
Mhm.
They didn't go 4 players, 3 max.
Which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I don't know if it's on console or not.
No.
Maybe you.
Oh, yeah, no,
I don't
you-
think
you-
I haven't seen it
yeah.
on PS4.
It may
Okay.
not.
It's
It may
on
not
Xbox,
be.
though.
Oh, it is on Xbox.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, you want to play with us. We got the experience now. We know what we're doing.
Is it cross-play enabled with the PC?
No, I don't.
I don't think so. I don't know.
We need more crossplay.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see where that future holds.
Well, that depends on Sony. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, come on. So,
And,
Sony's gotta get
and
together.
as someone who uses a Sony product, don't hold your breath.
I know.
Don't hold your breath. Sony does not like anybody else.
No,
playing
so
with their toys.
I have my PlayStation right here. No, Sony is they are very cool being
They're
by
very,
themselves.
very particular about who gets to play in their sandbox with their.
Speaking of crossplay, and there's a game I was really surprised. I haven't played it, but by watching it and hearing about it, the
Uh-huh.
Power Rangers fighting game.
My
That
buddy's
game.
obsessed with that game.
That game looks super amazing, and it's crossplay for Switch, Xbox, PC.
Oh wow.
It looks super
Oh.
good.
I want to play as Goldar.
They added Lord Zed recently.
Oh yeah,
That's nice. Nice.
is Ivan Ooze in there?
Not
No.
yet. I want him to be so
Give
bad.
me Ivan Ooze.
I want him
He's-
now,
The
please.
movie is not canon.
I know it's canon to
Lie.
me. It's
I don't know
canon to
if it
me.
is.
I don't think it's canon, but I don't care about Power Rangers.
The
I
Green
like
Ranger's
Power
back
Rangers.
canon.
when I was
Look at
a
the
kid,
game.
But I did hear that that game was doing well. I did hear
Yeah.
that.
Okay, you know what's coming out this month?
Hmm.
Blair Witch.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna do it.
They're coming out with a game for Blair Witch.
Yes, they have a game they're making for Blair Witch.
It's coming out this month, August 30th.
Like current gen looking and everything.
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware that it was coming out. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I didn't
I
know
need
it
to
was
pick
coming out this early. That honestly, I thought it was later.
I thought it was gonna come out in October, like in the middle of October.
Yeah, that's
also
what I
need to
thought.
Pick up my copy of Astral Chain at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, that game too. Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
I
But
don't know
yeah,
if you know what that is, Reed.
I can't say I'm familiar.
It's a JRPG game that's got the person who did the battling or combat for Near Automata and
Oh really?
it's made by Platinum Game and it's made by Platinum Games, and it's got the director for Bayonetta working on it.
Oh wow. So
Yeah.
it is going to be a good hack and slash.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You should look up some gameplay of
I've
it.
never played Bayonetta, but my buddy let me play a little
Bayonetta.
bit of
Bayonetta's fun.
Automata.
Bayonetta's very
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, and Nier Automata is a great game.
I want to play
That's
that.
my favorite RPG. One of them.
It's a great game.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting on a cross between Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. It would be so amazing.
Mm,
That would be a
Maybe-
good fight.
maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll
Tyler,
do it one
what
day.
What if they pushed Bayonetta 3 so long into being made because they wanted DMC5 to happen, and then now it's gonna have her go to hell and meet them there.
Nah. Well,
You know,
actually, that would really dope. She gets like because we got in last trailer we saw for Bayonetta 3, she got cut in half, or it looked like she got cut in half.
Mm.
So that could be cool. She got sent to hell.
she brings them from hell back to Earth. because they can't technically come back without unsealing the demons.
That'd be interesting.
You might be onto something.
Can
Somebody's in the corner right
did
now.
the developers come talk to you, man? Did they come talk to you?
No, they don't do that. They just steal my ideas.
They just hear you talking. They're like, "That's good. Just keep talking.
Where do
Keep
you
talking."
think that 8 cent came from? That's my paycheck for my ideas.
They're gonna be like, well, if we give him a pittance, he can keep farming good ideas for us.
He'll believe that he's getting somewhere, and therefore he'll keep making more stuff for us.
We'll throw him a few bones and then take his idea and not have to pay him. Like pay him what he
Yeah,
know.
very true. Yeah, but that.
Speaking of,
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, go ahead.
No, never mind.
No, go ahead, Ken.
No. No, this was something I was going to ask you about. We were going to do later, but I'll let you do it. You said you were going to do it at the end, so don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That'll be done at the end. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's go ahead and get our web shooters out, our masks on, go outside and scream, because we're gonna talk about what everybody's talking about,
Mm-hmm.
and that
How Sony acquired Insomniac, right?
I forgot.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought I was here for.
yeah, I mean, yes, that too. But talking about Spider-Man not being a part of the MCU because Disney and Sony couldn't agree, and everybody's going crazy. They getting upset, flipping out, and everybody's just picking blame. Whose fault is it? Is it Sony's? Is it Disney's? Is it ours? Is it Spider-Man's? Who knows?
Well, unfortunately, we don't have that answer for you.
No,
so
we don't.
either.
No, we don't.
What
Eric-
they're saying is it's both their faults.
Some people were saying that it's
I mean, it
Sony's
kinda
fault
is.
that because Disney wanted Disney wanted a 50-50 split, and Sony was like, no, we're not having that.
And some people are saying it's the opposite, the other way around. So
What do you think, Ken? Is it both their faults? Is it one or the others?
I don't know. It's hard to say because Disney is very money grubbing, and they would want more money.
Yeah.
But Sony is very weird about their properties and not wanting to share it either. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is what one person was saying, is that the reason that they were agreeing that they were on the side of Sony because they were like, well, if Sony, they know that Spider-Man is pretty much making the money, and Disney is pretty much coming in and taking half of that money if they agree to to partner up. So it's like somebody was saying, that could be jobs for people that work there and everything, and they're like, Sony doesn't want to do that, so therefore, that's why they're like, no, we don't want to take 50-50 split, because they're like, no, we don't
Well,
want to do that.
what it was said before, they're doing some that I don't know who's getting, but someone's getting only a 5% cut of the first day of sales, and then someone's having to foot the bill mostly for recording the movies and doing everything for it.
Yeah.
It was the original contract.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was cool.
That was something that was online to say.
Okay. I mean,
Sounds plausible.
are you guys mad that Spider-Man won't be part of the MCU? Do you think they're gonna figure this out and come back together, or is it just kind of like, is this it?
I don't know because they're probably gonna introduce Spider-Man and Venom now and everything in the next Venom movie or something. So I don't know if they're gonna come back to it. Who knows?
If push comes to shove, Disney's just gonna buy them.
Just buy Sony.
Disney's. I'm surprised. I was like, watch Disney just get petty and be like, you know what? Screw this. Boom.
Watch it. Disney's gonna buy Sony. Then they're gonna have Mickey Mouse X Spider-Man shows now.
Yo.
Oh no. Oh boy. Come on, Spider-Man. Let's go.
I'm reminded of that line
Daisy
from
Jane.
I'm reminded of that line from Fight Club when Edward Norton is like, before long, capitalism is going to spread throughout the cosmos, and before you know it, we're going to have the Disney Nebula or the Starbucks conglomerate, and there'll be like these systems of planets that are just completely controlled by corporations. And I think that he might have been more right than we thought.
I mean,
But
Darn
yeah,
you, Thanos.
yeah, Spider-Man leaving the MCU, I mean, it's a double-edged sword because on the one hand, Sony has proven that they are incapable of making a good Spider-Man movie, at least on their own without a visionary like Sam Raimi. You can say whatever you want about the Tobey Maguire movies. At least that guy gave a shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least he cared. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, in my humble opinion, were garbage.
Oh, everybody hated those two.
That's neither here nor there, but
Everybody hated
that
those two.
Illustrates my point. On the other hand, Spider-Man was like a very, very integral part of like he was a really big crowd pleasing element of like a Infinity War and an Endgame. He gets to carry the gauntlet and he has his own little, his own little sequences. I'm actually pretty glad that we got as much Spider-Man in the MCU as we did. And I'm also glad that they allowed him to stay long enough for him to finish Endgame so that he could complete, the main overarching arc of what we're here for. But yeah, I think you're right. I think they will incorporate him into Venom movies if this deal really doesn't pan out. And I have here an article, and you can take this, however you will. It is from BuzzFeed.news, which BuzzFeed has, it has its reputation for a reason. But Kevin Feige and Tom Holland both said at the D23 Expo, which is an expo for a lot of Disney Disney media products. It was yesterday, and they said unequivocally, with no doubt, Spider-Man is absolutely gone. So that's the quarterback of the MCU, Kevin Feige, and Tom Holland himself saying both unanimously, yes, he is gone. So he is probably going to be incorporated into the next Venom movie. How that goes, I don't know. I mean, if you ask me, the first Venom movie should have been rated R, and it was going to be rated R at first. And then they had to do extensive reshoots so that when he eats that dude's face in the gas station at the very end, you don't see it. It's like, yeah, who would want to see Venom eat a dude's head? Like, well, that's not what we're here for, right?
That wouldn't be cool at all. That wouldn't be dope.
Horrible.
Yeah, and
it's children would have been offended.
When that bald henchman guy, when he opens up his mouth like a snake to devour this guy, it's like, I really want to see that guy get eaten. Oh, wait a minute, this is a PG-13 movie. We're not going to see anything that matters. So, and then you have a big CGI fight at the end, and both of them are kind of invincible. So what's the point?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. But let's hope that they can recoup and make Venom 2 actually rated R. And they can actually have a real Venom instead of the neutered version that we actually got.
Cheetos.
Nah, he was still
Cheetos.
And Tom Holland, or not Tom Holland, Tom Hardy. Well, I like Tom Holland too. I think Tom Holland is a really good Spider-Man. He actually is.
Yeah, I like him.
I like Tobey Maguire too as Peter Parker, but I think that Tom Holland is a much better Peter Parker than he was.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think his Spider-Man is actually a little bit more likable, just for me.
Yeah, so, I would agree with that. I could see that.
So I'm glad
I felt the same way.
Going to continue. He does say that he is going to continue with Sony. So no matter which studio makes the movies, Tom Holland is going to be.
I mean, after the last Spider-Man, they better make another one because shoot, I want to know what happens.
Well, they're not going to continue off that MCU.
Yeah, they're not continuing that story.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, dang. Dang, that's right. I forgot.
It's property of Disney.
Well, they can.
That's right. Yeah.
That's Disney's story.
So that kind of
him Disney story.
Tyler, it's over. It's over. We're done.
No, you can still do the multiverse Spider-Man.
Nope.
Okay, with Tobey Maguire, Garfield.
Nope, we're doing a new one.
Why would
I don't want to see Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man ever again. I don't want him. Keep him away from me.
They're not going to do that. They already have Spider-Verse, which has that already.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That was a good movie.
The best exploration of that concept, and they need to keep it there. They need to keep it in the animation. Don't do the multiverse. Yeah,
animation made it really good.
There's no way you can do it. There's no way you can do it better than that movie did.
No, that was really good.
Stick to animation instead of making live actions.
DC should yes, exactly.
And DC, and I'll tell you what, DC's animated movies are fucking fire. They're awesome. They're awesome. And it's like, DC, just do what you're good at. You ever heard about stay in your lane?
Stay in your lane and don't even turn.
It works for you. Keep working it.
No
Marvel,
merging.
Or Sony rather, same thing. Don't try and do this big epic story. You tried that with Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh, look at Doc Ock's arms. Oh, look at the Vulture's wings. Oh, we're going to bring in all these other villains. No. You are not good at that. Don't do a team-up movie. It's not going to work for you.
I honestly wish if they were going to take Spider-Man back that they never made Far From Home.
Really?
It would probably be better.
They would have been better off. They left it like it was open.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Take them back.
That would
If
make
they
sense.
would've just took him right after Endgame, it would have been
Yeah, at
better.
least
Yeah,
at
that
the
would
end
have
of
been way
Endgame-
better.
At least at the end of Endgame, you're right. You could have left him. He's just out in New York and he's doing good things and he's following Tony's example and making the world a better place. And that could be a beautiful end to his arc. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you're probably right. It
I
would have been
would,
better if they
if
hadn't
yeah,
really
especially
fucked him up.
after this. Yeah, I could see that.
You're actually not wrong.
That kind
about
of sucks now. We're not gonna get to see
Yeah,
that.
because that after credit scene, you'll never get.
Yeah,
to see
we're
what
never
they
gonna
acted
know.
on.
We're never gonna know what happened.
Dang, man.
We'll never know.
Well,
Read it. Have you seen it already or no? Or do you care about what we say?
No,
after
but I know,
credit scene is?
I know that he reveals Spider-Man's identity, and then I can't remember what the after credits.
Spoilers.
The other one. That movie's been out long enough.
Yeah, I don't care about spoilers.
No, not
Um,
y'all. I meant the other people.
Oh yeah, well
I know.
yeah,
That
the
movie's-
audience, yeah,
It's
sure.
out in
Spoilers.
theaters already. They're okay.
Um,
coming to
the other one
DVD.
was when they had fuck, how'd I forget his name?
Mi-
The guy who
Mysterio?
was the editor in chief.
Oh,
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah
Oh.
Jameson. They had the original
Damn
one.
it, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. They brought back the guy who does State Farm commercials. Yeah, I know it. I
Mhm.
know.
They brought the one that was in the Tobey Maguire.
J.K. Simmons. I don't know why I
Yeah.
couldn't think of his name. J.K. Simmons.
They brought him back in there and stuff, and I'm like, now we're never gonna explore this any further.
I know that sucks.
It's just sad. Oh, we're just so sad.
And another
Yeah.
thing, is Uncle Ben gonna die again now that Sony's gonna be making Spider-Man
Yes.
movies?
Yeah,
He's
got
gonna
to.
die for the 4th time in a row.
He's got to.
So I don't think it's gonna be a long sequence though. I think it's just gonna be like flashbacks. Hi, my name is Peter Parker. Such and such, such and such. My Uncle Ben got shot. Bang. Then
It
it goes-
just cuts to the old man. It cuts to the old man hit his pavement and it cuts
And
away.
he's already, yeah, you're right. He's already got the gunshot wound. They just show him with the gunshot wound.
Just be a better person. Power comes responsibility. Blah.
That's just so quick and easy. Well,
Yeah, easy.
I don't know if you guys when Sony because they tweeted to try to clarify all of the issues that were going on. So I don't know if you guys saw. Well, Reed, I know you don't see it because you don't have Twitter, man. But I don't know if the rest of you guys saw. But I gotta hear because they were trying to clarify as to what was going on, which I don't know if it really helps explain anything as far as the financial side of things, but it just explains the production side. So I'm gonna read the tweet because it's 3 separate tweets. It's not that long though. So they said much of today's news about Spider-Man has mischaracterized recent discussion about Kevin Forge's involvement in the franchise. We're disappointed, but respect Disney's decision not to have him continue as a lead producer of our next live-action Spider-Man film. We hope this might change in the future, but understand that that many new responsibilities that Disney has given him, including all of their newly added Marvel properties, do not allow time for him to work on the IP they do not own. Kevin is terrific, and we are grateful for his help and guidance, and appreciate the path he has helped us. He has helped put us on, which we will continue.
Yeah,
So
I mean, Kevin Feige is the mastermind behind all of this, like the entire MCU
Yeah.
from Iron Man to Endgame. He kind of built this, so respect
yeah.
to him. But as far as Tom Holland goes, I'm glad that he's going to continue to be Spider-Man. But
Me
if it's in a
too.
Sony movie, if it's in a Sony movie,
yeah, it may not be
Yeah.
as good,
eh,
especially after that cliffhanger that we now don't even know if we'll ever get back again. That's gonna suck. So thanks guys, thanks Disney, and thanks Sony. Thank you guys for not being able to make an agreement.
Tyler,
God,
Yo,
just
I
buy
guess
him,
I am.
Disney.
I guess I ended up being right that the next Spider-Man movie is not gonna be about him.
Oh no, did you find it?
man, see, you need to stop that. man.
he
You
said
need to
he
stop
said the
that.
next Spider-Man movie is gonna be about Craven, and I said no, it isn't. And
Who?
then they took it away completely. Craven the Hunter.
Oh, okay.
It
one
would
of the
have been a good
coolest,
sense.
one of the coolest low-key Spider-Man villains.
But then this happens, and it's just like,
We'll never
That
know.
would have been kind of like a late comic Craven thing because I don't know if Craven ever finds out Spider-Man's Peter Parker or not. I don't think he ever does.
no, but this will be a different universe, so
Yeah.
you're like, oh, he's an easier prey to hunt now.
Then he wouldn't want to hunt him if he's easy.
Oh no, not easy. He still won't be easy to kill.
I don't
but
think
hunting him will be
Craven is too proud. I don't think he'd ever try to hunt him when he's in Peter Parker.
All right.
Mm.
As soon as you see him in the suit, though, get that ass over here.
Bring that
But,
butt here, boy.
I do have a story I want to talk about that we kind of that I just thought about too. Remembered.
All right.
So it's about Apex Legends
Uh-oh.
and their
Uh-oh.
Iron Crown event.
Uh-oh.
About how they had skins that were
I
ridiculously.
think I know what you're talking about, kid.
They were ridiculously priced. I think some were like $15 for a skin if you want to buy real money.
Yeah, $15,
or you have to
$20.
ridiculously grinding. And the fans were unhappy about this, so of course they said their comments and stuff. Probably they're probably excessively rude because people get that way. of this
Oh
stuff coming
man,
up.
people get nasty
And
on
And
Reddit.
especially on the internet. I mean, nobody gets more rude because they have anonymity.
And
$15 for a suit.
so in response to that, they started telling fans, they just started Apex developers and everything were just on Reddit telling them, hey, y'all are just dicks, asshats, toxic, and freeloaders, basically. To their fans.
God dang.
And
Oh,
and then it got to the point where that they had to have, their CEO have a response on Twitter apologizing for them saying that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Well, hey, as I've learned from being a fan of the Battlefield franchise, there's nothing better for your business than when you berate and insult your customers. There's
works
just
for EA all the
nothing is
time.
gonna make you more money than calling all of the people who are giving you money pieces of garbage.
You know what they could do though to just easily make any lost money up? They could just go become Epic Store exclusive.
Oh god, really? Yeah, I mean they
Don't
could
start
do
giving-
that.
Don't start giving more people ideas, Ken.
Well, you can't. It's just so much. You can't even lose out if you go Epic Store exclusive. Because
No.
part of the deal when you sign up with Epic Store exclusive, they tell you they'll cover any loss of that you would have on your product for switching to be an exclusive to Epic Store.
Wow,
They'll pay you the difference.
that's amazing.
So
Epic
they're gonna,
Epic
you
really
make-
is no
Well,
joke.
They're trying to make their inferior version of Steam viable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that they take less cut from you than Steam does. They tell
Mhm.
you they'll cover any lost profit for your game for coming to Epic Store exclusive as well.
Damn, they're really willing to shell out that much money to
Get some exclusives, yeah.
boost
I'm-
their their catalog.
I mean, shoot, they got the money to do it, so I mean, why not? I mean, that
Oh, and then
that Fortnite money is no joke. They probably
It is.
billions.
and then a lot of people like Kickstarter, like people who did Kickstarter like Shenmue 3.
Ooh, yeah, that's coming out.
I didn't know if you hear about you thought it was. It's
Oh.
it's Epic Store exclusive.
Oh.
Yep, there was a big controversy about that because a lot of Shenmue fans
They
were like,
pre-ordered it for like Steam.
yeah,
stuff.
they were like, "What the fuck? I pre-ordered this on Steam and now it's an Epic exclusive." And it's
Mhm.
like, why can't I just play this on Steam like I was told I could?
Yep.
And it's like, no.
and Epic's just like, you know what? Don't worry, we'll handle the returns.
I know that's just
But
That's
people get a
crazy.
little too people go a little too far with it. I know that you don't want to play on Epic Store and it's a fucked up system and stuff, but you get to the point you're death threatening people over just having.
No, you shouldn't take it that far. You shouldn't take it that far. It's okay to be upset.
No reasonable person, no reasonable person is going to start doing that.
No.
You're dealing with people who are histrionic,
Yeah,
but the frustration I can definitely understand. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
definitely frustrating.
man, like
I know,
get it, you want-
especially
Like,
especially
have some
when you
consideration.
when you exceeded your kickstarting goal.
Because
So
of the
you're
people,
telling me
yeah.
that you earned way more money than you needed, and you're telling me that you didn't have enough. You got greedy and signed in with Epic. Now
We need more money.
mm-hmm.
Give it
they
to
didn't.
us.
They didn't need it for the game. The game was able to be completed because not only did they kickstart, I believe they also got someone to fund it as well, a company.
Wow.
Well,
Oh.
They
if you sign
kickstarted,
up-
got a company to produce it and fund it, and Epic Store exclusive.
yeah, I mean,
They were like, "Fuck you, people who kickstarted." We're
and
just
if
taking
people
money.
buy it and it does well, it's just going to keep happening.
Well, I
And
mean,
you're just going to keep seeing stories about games that were supposed to be a labor of love, where it's like, hey guys, we're trying to raise money for this game. It's more of a passion project than anything, and we're trying to help get this art out to you, and it's
Yeah.
going to become, hey, help us with our business.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
It's
I
sad.
think what needs to be changed more so, I think, is Steam's business structure. That's what
Well,
will fix a lot of
that's
it.
what Epic is
no
really
one's saying-
banking
no one's
on.
saying that Steam doesn't have its problems.
That's
No one's
what
saying that.
what Epic is banking on though. They're pretty much they stated that, well, they
Mhm.
claim if Steam, changes their business structure, they'll stop. But until then, they're gonna keep, because I think they know Steam is probably not gonna do that. Because I mean, this has been going on for how long, and Steam is like, oh well, they're not doing anything about it.
Well,
So
from Steam's perspective, it's like, oh, okay, you got one.
well, they're
Congratulations.
well now they're starting to rack up even more. I mean, you got like Borderlands, Outer Worlds, the Division 2 when it came out. A lot of Ubisoft games were coming to Epic Store.
So wait, I thought Borderlands 3 was going to be exclusive to Epic, to the Epic Game Store for like 6 weeks or something.
It is a limited time.
It's a
for
limit time
Borderlands
only. That's usually
Yeah.
that's how usually some of the deals work. Is that
I'll just wait for it to come on Steam then.
I don't know.
I can't support. I myself can't support this.
I don't know yet. I'm still debating. I haven't gotten the game yet, and I don't know. I'll have to.
I mean, Steam has its problems with accountability and people being able to dump subpar garbage on there, and there's no real way to hold those people accountable, or people that are copycats that steal art assets and things like that. Steam has its own problems, but as far as a platform goes, I see Epic Game Store as just a shill.
Yeah, I mean, dang.
That's just my estimation, man. I can't tell anybody how to live their life.
Let's all go to Green Man Gaming and buy our game.
It's like, let's go.
You got shooting stuff. We got guns.
We got guns and glory.
We got the ammo.
We got you.
The
Alright.
ammo is DLC.
Yeah, that's additional.
Yeah, you gotta pay $199 for a clip.
That is additional. Yes.
Oh, you bought $199 for the clip, right? You look in the clip, it's empty. You didn't buy the round DLC.
You didn't buy the rounds individually with 60 different transactions to fill up this magazine.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
gotta pay $15 for that firing pin.
First off, you thought the rounds came in just a DLC? No, it's a loot box with random rounds in it.
Yeah, there's an RNG system that you may get a bullet. Hey,
For your gun.
You may get half a bullet.
It may be for the wrong gun, though.
yeah, it's like, you need the 45 caliber round? Oh, sorry, we only have this 9mm.
Ah.
Darn it.
Oh,
Ain't
God,
that-
sorry. Ooh.
Ain't that a bummer?
That sucks for you, bruh. Ken, what you looking at up over there? I see you.
It's kind of
Don't worry about it. I was trying to see if I could find a percentage how much Steam actually took from sales.
I think it's like what, 30%?
It's 30% Steam takes from sales.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But that's for smaller companies. If they're bigger companies, they'll take less. I think actually, because the smaller companies can't protect themselves. So
Right, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So what
No,
you're
it's-
saying is they're vultures.
Savages.
Prey on the weak.
They're savages. All right. Well,
Damn you, Gabe Newell.
You gave us justice.
You know
You
what?
gave us
Taking
justice.
everything.
You know-
Look
you know,
how
Todd?
your kingdom is in flames.
Tyler, whenever you finish your if you're gonna still make that RPG Maker game, just go Origin exclusive.
oh Lord.
That's the
Yeah,
right way to
really,
go.
Really reach the most people.
Yeah, it's really you want a secure platform? Go to Origin.
Yeah, because when you want your game to be in the hands of the most customers possible, you go to Origin.
Right. Origin, where
I'm
the
gonna-
where the real players go.
The real fighters.
Now, I'm trying to think of something. Didn't Disney buy Nexon?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, I believe so.
Nexon?
Yeah,
Maple
the people who
Stories
made
and
Maple Story.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Yeah, I believe
yeah.
they own them.
Yeah, they bought them.
No
That means
joking.
Like a
you know,
year- a
you can
year
go,
or two ago?
No, you know what? We're all doing this wrong. We gotta go. We gotta go Stadia exclusive.
Oh yeah, that there exactly. I think Stadia is the future, is the way. It's gonna destroy all these companies, so we should do it.
I think
Well-
Stadia actually does have one exclusive game. I think it's Orcs Must Die 3.
Ooh.
That's where Orcs Must Die went. Oh
Yeah,
my
they-
God.
They didn't have enough funding to make their game, so Google offered them the money, and it'll be a Stadia exclusive.
No, Ken, you are blowing my mind.
I saw on
I
another podcast, and I remembered.
I loved Orcs Must Die. I love that game, and I
Now
played the
you-
second one too.
That game
when
sounds
it came out
familiar.
on P4, and the
Now you're
second one
gonna
was
have-
okay, but the first one was great. And the third one is only on Stadia.
It's
No
gonna be
way.
exclusive Stadia. Yeah, you can look it up if you want. I swear to you, it's supposed to be a Stadia exclusive.
I believe you.
That's
I believe
crazy.
you, and that is sickening because I really like those games.
Hey, it's better than them not being able to afford to make the game themselves, though. It's better that they had the
Yeah,
chance
no,
to
no,
do
no. And look, I could be a stick in the mud and just say, "Oh, fuck that." But no, no, no. It is better that the game exists at all. It is. And for the 14 people who can play it, I'm glad for them.
Oh wow.
I'm one of those people, so I'll let you know how it is.
The people who have unlimited data caps.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just not at that point in my life. I guess.
Ken, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a Google Stadia code, just so I can say I gave it to you.
I'll try a game on Stadia. You know, I'll try the best game to play on Stadia, which is gonna be up there: Assassin's Creed.
Oh, wait, which one? Depends, because
I don't know.
2 and 3 were amazing in Revelation.
I'm talking about the best one that'll play the best up there. That because Assassin's Creed's already glitchy now. Imagine it being streamed to your home.
Oh, you're talking about Unity. Got you. Missing teeth and eyeballs everywhere.
All Assassin's Creeds are glitchy. Don't fool yourself.
No.
Oh God! Oh, I didn't mean to play that.
Assassin's Creed ran pretty
Sorry.
well for me on my.
Sorry, audience. I didn't mean to play that.
Oh.
No, I was looking at. I'm on the Epic Game Store because I was looking at something.
No, careful now, Jeremy. You don't want to play something that we'll get dinged for.
No, it's for a game called The Cycle. It's free. It was free if you through the Epic Game Store. I was like, oh, let me get this.
Downloading Epic Store games after we already insulted them.
I'm sorry. Look,
on this recording.
You know how many games I have on the Epic Store that I didn't really want.
Making fun of. No. I'm not making fun or. I'm just saying that I myself, as a consumer, just won't do it.
I haven't all the games in my library are free. Like I haven't officially like bought a game through the Epic Store. It's just they offer free games, and I'm like, sure, I'll do it. But hey,
Jervis,
don't Jervis.
We bought the thing for Dauntless.
Oh yeah.
That was $5.
Well, see, Dauntless was Dauntless supposed to be a Steam thing?
No.
Okay, then
it's owned by Epic.
I mean, I'm okay with Dauntless. I like Dauntless. It's a fun game. I'm okay with that. Like I said, I guess it depends on how bad I want to. Because like Borderlands 3 is coming up and it's around the corner. I'm like, I really, really want to play this, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I want the game, but I don't know.
Borderlands 3.
That's gonna be amazing.
Back on the Stadia thing,
that could be a game that all 4 of us could play. By the way.
Oh, we're doing it. This is
could be a game that all 4 of us right here could stream. And I think we should.
Reed's gonna be like, you better come back to me in 6 months or 6 weeks, whatever it is.
But back on Stadia, I like how Samurai Showdown's gonna be on there. And
I saw that.
I cannot imagine playing a fighting game streamed over the internet.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
I can't imagine what could go wrong.
Especially if it's crossplay and you're playing on a Stadia against someone on a PC or a console.
You're gonna get your butt whooped.
You are going.
You're getting
whooped.
whooped.
Why is he not blocking or moving?
Yeah,
you are getting whooped.
Absolutely flossed.
Move.
Hold on. Samurai Showdown. Once it comes on PC, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, a couple of my buddies who are real big fighting game guys. I'm not much into.
Is that on Steam?
I enjoy watching them, but yeah, they're kind of pissed that it is.
It got pushed. Yeah. Well, it's not exclusive.
Wait.
It got just pushed back. Not pushed back, but it came out on PC later.
Yeah.
It's like
I can't spell. I can't spell. I'm not even gonna try.
What happened? What?
I was gonna look it up, but I can't spell that. I can't spell, so I'm
Samurai? You don't know how to spell Samurai?
I know how to spell it, but my brain's not working. It's not functioning right now.
Sam.
I got this. I got it.
Well, can be. That's a.
Just pretend you're telling someone, Sam, you rye.
Okay, I think I got it.
Reed, that's not good. That's not even rye. Is not a real spelled that way.
That was a dad joke right there.
Oh, I got something for that one.
I don't know what he did.
You got to wait until the podcast.
It was either the toilet or the car crash.
It was the car crash. I didn't have the toilet.
Or the crickets. Or the crickets. Yeah, you're right. Or the crickets.
It was the car crash.
All 3 of them are going to look poorly. They'll reflect poorly on me.
It's okay, Reed.
I don't mind being the butt of the joke every now and then. Ken,
I'm gonna get you a Stadia, man. That's your Christmas gift.
You're gonna get me a Stadia?
I'm gonna get you a Stadia for Christmas.
You know what? I'm gonna do a new video for that. You know what? The video is gonna be a brand new genre. It's gonna be called a reboxing video, where I just ship it back. rebox it.
Ken, that's gonna be a trend you watch. It's like we're gonna rebox this bad boy because I hate this
Ken is
product.
full of good ideas. Like you might have just started a new genre of YouTube video.
All right, Ken, we're doing it. Rebox.
Instead of unboxing, it becomes a
We're
reboxing.
reboxing
Yeah,
it.
he could do.
These shoes were amazing. Now they gotta go back.
Now
No,
they're
these shoes
going
were-
back.
These shoes
You
were
have
bad.
So many mice, Jeremy. You could rebox them all.
Just rebox them, put them up, send them back to the user. Be like, this is why I reboxed
And
mine.
you could get real professional. Like you could somehow take not the exact label from like Corsair or whatever, but you could use an approximation of that and make the box look real, real
Yeah,
professional.
I do some real close-ups of like the tape brand and the box and everything.
You taping it back up and everything. That would be great.
Like this episode brought to you by Scotch.
Flex tape.
Because I needed this. I love that guy. The new flex tape.
It even works underwater.
You're like, how the hell would tape ever?
I need his ability. I need his godlike powers.
You can tape a shark's mouth shut.
Yes,
I
but
don't know about that one.
but all
If
right.
only Adam West Batman had known about that, he wouldn't have needed his shark repellent.
Robin, quick, shark repellent. Here you go, Batman.
Give it to me now.
Drops it. They're on like a rope ladder, like flying down from a helicopter.
You know how you
What are
see
we
it's
doing
just like
here?
this rubber shark just on Batman's leg. He's just kicking him. Just
Do you think Adam West was thinking that while he was filming it? He was like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
He probably was.
No.
He probably
might
paid a
have.
good amount of money to do it.
mean,
like,
he-
what is this?
he still
They
was
could've
thinking
done
about it.
better. Screw it, just start stomping.
Adam West is still one of my favorite Batmen.
Michael Keaton.
R.I.P. My man, and Michael Keaton too. Yes,
Yeah, he's good. I like.
Michael Keaton without a doubt.
Okay, just stop going down the list, Tyler. You're getting a little upset.
I'm
I
sorry.
see you biting your lip over there. You just starting to get you salivating over there. Batman, Michael Keaton. Oh, Adam West. Yes, Lord.
Blood.
Meanwhile, Ken's just looking like, what is wrong with these people?
You know, people were getting mad about Ben Affleck's Batman killing people, but I remember that Michael Keaton in Batman Returns, there's a moment where he throws a goon down a sewer and then a bomb goes off, and it's like that dude is fucking dead, man. That
Yeah.
dude is dead.
He's
And
bye bye.
Nobody really brings that up. Michael Keaton's Batman totally killed people.
That is
Or the
true.
Dark Knight.
But did he
series.
put the bomb on him?
No, the dude had a grenade in his hand, and then
Then he
Batman like he looks at the grenade and then looks back up at the thug, and the thug goes, "Oh!" and he smiles like a little devilish smile, and he just tosses him backwards. He falls down through a manhole, and then he just blows up. You just see an explosion come out of the manhole, and it's like that dude is done.
That's suicide. See, he defended himself, and the guy committed suicide.
I'm gonna look up the clip. I'm gonna look up the clip for context. How about I do that?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I believe you, but that's a suicide. He
Oh
pulled
no,
the
I'm
gun.
not impugning either one of our honors, Ken. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
literally for clarification.
He's just
Michael
clarifying,
Keaton's-
Ken. Let him clarify,
Uh,
man.
Michael
And there was a
Keaton's
time when-
No, the
Batman-
duel is happening now.
And-
Uh-oh.
and then
Dun,
there was the one
dun.
with the
When I see you, you're getting
the
stuck with
Joker.
the white glove.
he got one henchman down the bell tower.
I wish I had a slapping sound effect. I don't.
I still need to go back to Resident Evil 2 and play through the Survivor stories.
I haven't beaten that.
Uh-uh.
Have you haven't beaten the Resident Evil 2 remake, Tyler? Why do you play bad games only? I'm just asking a question.
Dang,
Why do
Tyler,
only
you
play
get
bad
you
games?
getting called out,
I
man.
gotta finish it, man. But I've beaten
He's just too
I
scared.
beat the first part. And I beaten the first one. I gotta do side B for each character now.
See, look, Tyler made me come over there, and I helped them beat that one playthrough.
And it was
Oh
fun.
no, he did kill him. Yep,
Oh.
he was walking around with a little bundle of dynamite with a timer on it, and the thug comes up, punches him in the face. He punches him back. They both kind of like smile at each other, and then he looks down at his
No.
belly, and he's just wearing the dynamite that Batman was
Oh,
carrying.
okay,
yeah.
so he murdered
Yep.
him.
So Michael Keaton's Batman killed people.
Murder.
He tosses him down the hole, and then he blows.
There we
up.
go. My camera went out of focus. Sorry.
It's all right.
So
It's like
get off Ben Affleck's back, people.
Get off of it, man. Don't.
one death first.
Yeah.
Not
Don't
that he gives
ride
a shit
it.
at all because he's not playing Batman.
No.
I'm
Which is
defending him. He
sad.
doesn't give a shit about any of this.
Okay.
He played a wonderful Batman in Batman vs Superman.
Ironically, isn't it ironic that everyone in the lead up to that movie was like, "Oh my God, Ben Affleck is Batman," and then he turned out to be by far the best fit thing in that movie. So,
Yeah.
like
Just
it wasn't close, by the way. It wasn't like, oh well, Superman was kind of it's like, no, Ben Affleck was here and the rest of the movie was down here. Like that scene where he goes through that warehouse of like 30 dudes was one of the best action sequences I've seen in a superhero movie in a long time.
All I could think of was Batman Arkham Knight the entire time. I was like, yo, you can do that in the video game. Grapple hook.
Oh, he was doing more than that. He was shooting grapple hooks through the shoulders of guys, yanking them to him, punching them and breaking their backs.
I mean, that's what Batman in the comics would do. He still fucking breaks people's backs.
Yeah, he
and
wouldn't
shit.
kill him though. The comic book Batman wouldn't kill him. He would give them life destroying injury that would prevent them from ever having a normal. Like, you are going to be paralyzed from the neck down for the next 60 years or however long you live. And it's like, is that really better than just killing them?
Speaking of that, the Demon Slayer, when the people are just little babies now, they're just heads.
Oh my god!
Yeah, for any Demon Slayer fans, we have a running we have a proposition, or not a proposition, a question. How do those spider people who got turned into spiders by the eldest brother of the demon, the Kazuki guy, how do they transform back into full-grown humans?
They don't possibly. They're just heads. They just poop out the neck hole.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, hey, look, I understand that you're just a dude doing your job, Mr. Medic, but
stop playing
just
video
go ahead
games,
and
Tyler.
leave me.
I'm not. I'm looking at the screen actually.
Just go ahead. and
Lies.
leave me.
Lies.
right
Lies. What? Trying to.
That's what happens. You give them the wide.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, really, Jeremis, this is kind of your fault.
Oh well, you know
Yeah,
what? I can fix
it
this.
definitely is.
Send me back my monitor
Oh,
and the mouse and the
Never.
keyboard and the desk,
Never.
everything. We're redoing
Yeah,
this.
yeah, pay him back for the stuff he paid for. Though.
That's not how that works. There's
Yes.
no refunds. No refund.
Oh.
I'm taking this stuff. No refunds.
Oh.
This is not a business. This was a side deal. That's what this was.
But
You
yes,
said
yes.
you're just a side hustle.
I'm gonna get Flips Creek on you. He gonna make it his business.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, guys. I gotta tell you a story
Okay.
because this will be the last thing I have for you before we end it off here.
Story time with Jeremis?
Well, it's a story, and I gotta show it to you. Now, for everybody who's watching this via YouTube, I'm sorry, I don't think I can show this, so you're not gonna get to see it. I will leave it in the link in the description, because I was sort of traumatized this morning. So
any audio listeners, you're just late.
yeah, audio listeners, I'll try to do it, explain it as best I can. So.
I don't like this.
You're not going to. So basically, I woke up this morning and I got on my phone, and I awakened on Twitter. Read this is what I'm telling you. Twitter, it's going crazy. I woke up to this picture from James Charles. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, which everybody does, he's a makeup artist, or I don't know what they call it in the beauty. He's part of the beauty community.
A fashion person.
Right. So. Who had all that controversy. So he's got this. Ken, I want you to read what it says. So he's basically, here's the scene. He is naked in his bathroom. He's got his back to the camera. He's turning he's doing a pose, taking a picture. If you're on Twitter, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but not that's your description. He has something that covers his area, his butt. And this is, go ahead and read what that says, Ken.
We need to put out the fucking Amazon rainforest fires before we all fucking die.
Right. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be about, and people probably will let me know. But then it gets better. People decided to go ahead and meme this. And this is what it is. This is what-
Nah, why are you?
This is exactly what happened. So this is what
That's America.
this is another one. Look, and then so Keemstar retweeted this or tweeted out saying, "Look what you started," and he shows all these pictures of every person doing the same pose. And the duck, I swear to God,
Wow.
I woke up.
Ugh.
I was immediately
Yeah,
traumatized.
Ethan Klein is an objectively funny human, and I never thought I'd see his ass, but I guess.
So you don't know about the
Wow.
Amazon rainforest thing, Jeremy?
I don't. That's why I was like, I didn't know.
that rainforest has just been it's been on fire for 3 weeks and no one's done anything about it.
Oh, well, that sucks. Somebody needs to do something about that. Come
I don't
on.
know how true the story is online, but I saw like I don't know if this is true. I didn't really research it at all, but like saying that natives had won like some lawsuit or something like that, so they would not keep on moving further into the rainforest, like cutting down trees, and then a fire happened. So yeah, you can think about what happened if that's real or not.
Wow.
There is enough there to where you're like,
Yeah, there's something going on, something fishy.
like wildfires happen, but
Not like that. No.
I've never heard of one in the Amazon.
I can't think of any time I've heard about.
Yeah,
one in the
me
Amazon
either.
rainforest either.
There's gonna build
California's
some stuff
famous
over there.
for it, but Amazon is a long way from California.
That is very true.
No, no, we'll make a good place for a hotel. Forest. But what forest? Amazon.
Well, they've been cutting it down for a while. They weren't building stuff in Amazon. They were using it for wood.
Oh, well, that business is fucked for a little while. So
Well, it was already fucked. They just because they got told they couldn't do it anymore, and then not saying that's what happened.
Which I mean, I'm on the side.
Ironically,
of the
a
Amazon.
fire started. After
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the Amazon rainforest. I want there to be places on Earth where it is just wilderness.
Me too.
I think
They're really
that's
it's really nice places like that. Makes
like
it
Alaska. We don't need to bulldoze anything in Alaska.
no.
Like let Alaska be the wilderness wasteland that it is, because there's plenty of stuff that we need that lives there and thrives.
Well, the thing is too, I think the Amazon rainforest is one of the biggest oxygen producers of landmass, like on land.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you want that there so that we can all, because
that's
I
a
mean,
part of global warming issues.
we're approaching 8 billion people on this planet now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a matter, like people always say overpopulation. Oh, well, we can fit the entire population of the world into Texas. It's like, that's not really the issue. It's more of a resource question.
Yeah. Do we have the
How much-
resources
how much-
to be able
how
to
much
provide
clean
for that?
water do we have? How much food do we have? How much oxygen can we breathe? You know, these are the things that go along with overpopulation. It's not, of course, it's not a space issue. Okay. Like, it's not an issue of space.
Thinking Amazon.
it's just greed.
It is.
It is.
So let's hope that these fires are both put out and it's confirmed that there was no sort of foul play involved.
Hopefully.
Because if there was, just as a concerned citizen of Earth, I want those people punished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take 'em
I
down.
don't want people thinking that they can go around and start burning down one of the biggest producers of oxygen on the planet.
No.
I mean, we already
that ain't
lost
good for the
coral
rest of us.
reef.
That's definitely not good for the future.
Exactly. And the coral, it's like, these are things that will eventually affect me. So I
Right.
kind of have to care.
Yeah.
If
So
it didn't, I'm a really selfish person. I know I exude the air of a nice guy, but I'm actually a selfish bastard. And the only reason that I really give a shit about any of this is because eventually it's going to affect me and
Mhm.
people I care about.
well, I mean, at the end of the day, it affects everybody, regardless of whether we realize it or not. So,
Mhm.
I mean, and it affects the future. So, if you plan on having kids, whatever, you know.
There's a beautiful balance that you can reach between selfishness and altruism. There's a really good cutting edge middle area right in there where you're doing the right thing, but you're doing it for selfish reasons.
Mhm. I like how you emphasize that, you exuberate the characteristics of a nice guy. Like this air, there's like air and a bubble around you that's like nice guy, and you just stepped into it, and then you step out, and it's like the real raw
I
read.
hear it from people that I meet that don't necessarily know too much about me. They say, "Oh, you're a nice guy. You're polite," and it's like, I'm only polite because it suits me.
You do have that demeanor. Like, even when I first met you, I was like, man, this is a nice guy. And you're still a nice guy. It ain't changed.
Yeah.
I
And,
mean-
hey, if I like you, it is genuine. I'm not being fake. I am being myself, but I'm doing it for
Oh, trust me, I know.
for the good of people that I care about and for myself.
Or if I needed an honest person, if I needed somebody to tell me the truth, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to Reed.
Reed is a very polite person, but I've always been able to see the darkness in his heart at the same time.
But Ken, you're dark too, so that's why you can see darkness, because you're dark
Don't
yourself.
fly too close to the dark sun, little Icarus. Nah,
Tyler
I'm just kidding.
Tyler is the most
Remember-
innocent. He's the most
remember,
innocent. Even
The
though
thing with the strongest pull in the universe is void of light.
Ooh.
Oh.
That is a good point.
Okay, Ken, look, we can't take this food for thought too much, all right? Just save it for the food for thoughts next time. God.
That
We
time.
do need to make a
Next time.
where we look up where one of us kind of like looks up like burning philosophical questions, and then we all just kind of like bounce it off each other. I think that'd be a
That
good
would be
segment,
great.
too.
All right. Well, Ken,
I
we're
might
gonna.
take it upon myself to do that.
I
Actually.
think you guys should. If you come up with some really great philosophical questions, I would love to
I
talk
already
about
said
it.
I'd give up my humanity for a robotic body.
I think that's
Where do we go from here?
philosophical enough.
Water bill? I don't need to pay that anymore.
You're like, water? Who needs that?
Wi-Fi. I'm my own internet
What
source.
is
You're like,
H2O?
power? I may need that.
I gotta
Power I
charge.
may still want.
I gotta
because then
charge
I can
up.
Just siphon off energy from general.
I just have an extension cord running to my neighbors.
Can I borrow this real
I'll do
quick?
it one way or the other.
Can I borrow you real quick?
Who
Thank
are they
you.
going to stop me and I just punch him and cave his chest in?
Yeah, or he
People.
tries to punch you and realizes that you're made out of metal, and he breaks all of his knuckles.
And you
realizes
smile.
This is a grave mistake I've made.
You do a
And then I
devious
just
smile.
chop
Call
him
it a
in the
day.
shoulder like Saitama did.
Ken's like, I need your clothes, your boots.
Give me your clothes now.
He does that, and I just chop him. It's like the scene, Reed, from One Punch Man when Saitama got chopped in his shoulder. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he chopped him back.
Yeah,
and he just
exactly.
instantly passed out.
Garo thinks he's a nobody, hits him in the shoulder, nothing happens, and then Saitama's like, "Hey, you're kind of an asshole. Fuck you."
Like you just hear the bones.
And the way,
your
the
mind
way
just
that they
breaks.
animate the bones and the muscle just being destroyed
Ah,
under the weight
okay.
of that chop, I'm like, ay, 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 that dude takes some nasty hits.
He does.
But he
Oh,
always gets up. You got to give Garo that.
yeah.
You
Well,
gotta give him that. He ain't Saitama, and when you face Saitama, most people don't live past the
Yeah.
first punch.
True.
Almost none of them.
Why is One Punch
But
Man?
he usually holds back on humans.
Yeah, but you still got to think like that would have been an injury that probably should have not only ended Garo's career as a fighter, but probably put him in a hospital for the rest of his life.
At least paralyzed them.
Yeah. Any A-class hero or below, you are done. Your career's over. You are paralyzed for the rest of your life. You're out of there, my guy.
Bye-bye.
You're
Bye-bye.
out of there, man.
Oh man,
Judo chop.
right up the net. Well, guys, I think we can call it there. Actually, I think we went longer than I expected.
I'm
Definitely.
satisfied.
But
think-
hey, look, we
I'm
did
fine with
we
it.
did good. We did good. But before we go, to all our viewers out there, small and large, we have some fantastic. Oh, whoo, it's a little.
I
That
just
was
wanted
it.
to give them something from me. I'm sorry.
That man, anything from Reed is a little spicy, man. You gotta take that, take it, get it.
Take all gifts from Reed.
But
Don't.
for our viewers on YouTube and for our listeners on all podcasting platforms, for the people who've been listening on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you probably have noticed something different if you listen to any previous episodes. That is because Off the Top has gotten its first official sponsor.
What?
Exactly.
People sponsor us.
I know they want to give us money. That's
They-
crazy.
Love us
What?
like that?
Come on now. What are we? What is
Oh,
this?
Man, I feel
We
bad for
have
them.
love.
But yeah, so pretty much if you listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or any other podcasting platform, there's an ad that plays, and that's our sponsor. It's I'm
What's the name of our sponsor?
our sponsor's name is Anchor, which is actually what I use to be able to distribute the podcast to those platforms.
Okay.
So that's our sponsor. Very excited. I'm proud of these guys. Fantastic job making big
Yeah.
steps. So for all of our
guys too.
for all of our viewers that watch us on YouTube, if you guys go check us out, show us some love over there by listening to the podcast on your favorite platform. We greatly appreciate it. We love each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. We couldn't have done this without you.
Definitely.
All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people who listen. Who cares?
You're going a little too high.
I'm sorry. -4.
Five.
All -4 people.
But yeah, and check out Anchor, of course.
Yes, please do check out Anchor.
We're really glad to have them as a sponsor of our show. I think that this is the first step in a long journey.
It is. It's a, so yes. We thank
Great
thank
journey.
Anchor for giving us our first official sponsorship. You guys rock.
Yeah, thank you, Anchor.
You guys are gonna get a nice little a nice clap. Thank you so much, Anchor.
boy.
I can't hear the clap, but I'm assuming it's a clap.
It was a clap. So thank you guys. But guys, thank you so much for listening to us on this episode of Off the Top. Had a great time as always, except for Tyler. Tyler, guys, he's gotta stop.
Heyo.
He's gotta stop looking
No
at stuff,
respect.
man. you know.
Respect that.
But yeah, we're gonna go do our thing off camera. You know, maybe play some, watch something, who knows. But thank you guys so much for joining us on Off the Top and listening to us. We hope you guys enjoy the content as always. We thank everybody here, King Ken, Rodeo Reed, and adult filmmaker Tyler. Thank you. Now he's got to go make some more
Porn
porn.
King Senpai.
Porn King Senpai. So until next time, guys, make sure you guys tune in. Actually, this will be uploaded probably on Monday. So make sure you guys tune in on Monday to listen to all of our podcasts. We record on Sunday, but we will upload it on Monday, both audio and video. So make sure you guys tune in. And we will see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Really appreciate you guys. Have a good one.